Hey guys, it's Alice again. So as you guys can see from the title, today we are talking all about vaginas. Now this is a topic I don't think is spoken openly enough about. I feel like we need to get a conversation started and just realise that we're all normal, we all have smelly bits, weird questions, things that you just need to know the answer to, so hopefully I can help you guys out. As you guys might already know, I have recently partnered with Always. I actually posted an Instagram, I wrote a poem, and it was all to do with period poverty, and if you want to go and check that out, I'll leave my Instagram link down below. But Always have actually asked for me to kind of share my knowledge, any tips, advice, and just kind of get rid of any taboo surrounding vaginas and discharge and anything like that. So I have asked you guys for some questions. I've got a list on my phone and we're going to get straight into it. So the main question I actually got asked was, what kind of menstrual products do you use? So from a young age I just used pads. I was comfortable with that, and I was just scared off a little bit by tampons, to be honest. And then as I've got a bit more older, that's not even right English, is it? But as I got older, basically I kind of preferred the convenience of using a tampon. So now generally I'll use a tampon. If my period is about to end and it's not that heavy, I will just stick to a pad. But generally I'll use pads and tampons, and then kind of in between my cycle I do get discharge, and because I have the implant in my arm, the contraceptive implant, my periods are quite irregular, so I do like to have a little bit more protection. So this is where the Always daily liners come in. I actually got to try these a couple of months ago and it just changed my life. That sounds so dramatic, but these are just little individually wrapped panty liners that are really thin. You can't feel them at all. And for someone like me who gets irregular periods and like everyone gets discharge, it just helps you feel fresh. So let's show you some. I actually have a packet of these already open in my bathroom that are about to run out, so I'm so glad I've got these new ones. But yeah, I literally just wear these in my underwear. They come in like simple individually wrapped things, so you can just chuck a couple in your bag, and then they're adhesive on the back and you just stick them in the bottom of your pants, so then you've got a little bit of extra protection. They're super thin, they're dermatologically tested. I've been trying them out for the past couple of months, like I said, and it's made me feel a whole lot more fresh, and it reduces any odour that you might have. It gets rid of the discharge. You don't have to go around with like underwear that feels uncomfortable and not clean. It just helps you feel a little bit fresh. So yeah, alongside tampons and regular kind of menstrual pads, I also use these in between my cycle, just so I can stay fresh. It kind of helps me feel a little bit more confident, you know. I'm not overthinking and worrying about if there is a smell or if there is kind of any discharge or dampness or anything uncomfortable. I can literally just change the liner and my Always daily liners have got me sorted. That answer actually has led on very well into the next question. So why does my vagina smell and how do I get rid of it? So your vagina actually is really clever. It cleans itself, so the discharge that does come out is basically your vagina getting rid of anything bad and just cleaning itself. It's self-cleaning. There's no need for like douching or anything like that to clean it. It's literally doing that every single day. So if you are experiencing a different kind of smell or anything like that, that's where the Always daily liners will come in and be able to help you out. But please do bear in mind, if it is like particularly odorous or particularly different, if your discharge has changed in appearance or texture, just be aware that you might have maybe a yeast infection, which isn't anything serious. You can get over-the-counter medicine to sort that out. If you've got itching or burning, again, just go and speak to a pharmacist and you can get it sorted. There's creams and it's super easy, and don't be embarrassed about it because every woman will have dealt with one of those things too. And if you do notice a change in your discharge or the smell or anything like that, just go and speak to someone, ask a close friend, and keep your Always daily liners on hand, because I know I do, and it helps me out and makes me feel a lot more confident. Oh, before I forget to tell you as well, this was like the whole reason of me doing this video. Always are actually being super generous and offering free samples of the daily liners. So if you're intrigued by what I've said, if you want to try them out, click the link in my description and you can claim your free sample, try them out for yourself, see what you think. But yeah, definitely recommend. You guys surely know by now I wouldn't recommend something that I didn't believe in, so go and check them out. Anyway, back to the Q&A. I swear my head is just like gone. So next question, as someone who is about to have sex for the first time, I know it might hurt, but does that discomfort last after the deed, and if so, for how long? So sometimes even if you're not a virgin, sex does hurt, and it's generally to do with the fact that you're not ready, your vagina's probably not lubricated enough, maybe you need to kind of experience a little bit more foreplay, or maybe you need some like lubrication, but yeah, don't worry about it too much, because at the end of the day it is a natural process having sex. It just takes some getting used to. You need to relax and you need to be comfortable and confident with the partner that you're with. Obviously it's a whole new experience and it is quite intimidating, but as long as you relax into it and you're both speaking to each other and aware of how you're both feeling, then it should feel a little bit better. In terms of how long the discomfort lasts, I wouldn't say it really lasts very long. Like, you can kind of tell after you've had sex that you have had sex, like you just kind of know. No one else knows, and you just, I don't know, like obviously your vagina has had something inside it and you've been stimulated, so there is kind of like a lasting feeling there, but it doesn't really hurt. You're just kind of aware of it. I can't say it's a discomfort at all, you just kind of know, you know? Next question is, how can I soothe my vagina if it's itchy or sore? I vaguely mentioned this previously, but if you do have a yeast infection or some kind of irritant, or maybe something has just irritated your vagina and it's super itchy, tell me about it. I've been there. They do really good over-the-counter medicines and creams. Some of them you kind of insert internally and some of them you just put on the outer layers just to soothe. They are so helpful, so definitely recommend going to get them. And also try not to wash yourself. Your vagina is very delicate, it has its own pH balance, and by using like intimate soaps or like really strong harsh body washes on that area can kind of disrupt it and also cause sensitivities. So just wash with like warm soapy water, something clean, something not too heavy, something sensitive, and hopefully you can kind of reduce the irritation. I know the tendency is, oh my god, I'm itching, I need to clean, something must be wrong. It's not, it's just your vagina trying to restore the pH balance, and you just need to be a little bit more kind to it and a little bit more delicate in your washing routine. So someone's asked, I'm scared about using tampons. How do I know it's in right? What if it gets lost? I can 100% assure you it cannot get lost. If you do have the occasion where you can't find the string and you're panicking a little bit, just take a deep breath, have a second, and then try again. 9 times out of 10 it's just got a little bit lost around the outer area of your vagina and it's just tucked away and you can't find the string. There's no chance it's going to get lost up inside you. There's physically nowhere for it to go. It can't get any further up inside you than it needs to be. So just breathe, take a second, and you'll find it. Don't worry, I've been there. I remember calling my mum in year 8 when I first tried out tampons. I was on a school trip in France and I panicked and I was crying, and my mum was literally just like, take a second, breathe, and it was all fine. So yeah, trust my mum's opinion. Mums are always right. And in terms of how do you know if it's in right? You just need to practice. You can, as long as it's in and you can't feel it, then it's in right. So if you put your tampon in and you stand up and you can kind of feel that it's there, then the likelihood is that you've not inserted it correctly. So maybe try again and you will get used to it. You will kind of understand the shape of your body. Generally your vagina kind of points towards your back, so when you insert it, kind of aim towards your back. But other than that, just take some practice, take some time and relax. Don't worry about it too much. It's all natural. We've all been there. Next question is, how do you deal with razor bumps? I'm prone to them and it can be really sore. See, I suffer so badly with razor bumps. So I try and keep that area, like my bikini line area, well moisturized and exfoliated. And then when I do decide to shave or whatever, I make sure I'm using a feminine razor, so a razor that's built especially for that, and then I use the shaving foam and then make sure to keep moisturising afterwards. Another thing is to try a different form of hair removal if that's what you want to do. I really like waxing. It lasts a lot longer. Yes, it is a little bit painful, but in terms of razor bumps, I get so many fewer razor bumps when I do wax. So just try out a few different things. There are, again, some creams and things that you can keep applying to kind of reduce the chances of getting razor bumps. But yeah, on a personal level, I prefer waxing. It's helped me with razor bumps a lot. I don't over kind of groom myself down there. I kind of like to keep things just neat, you know. I don't want to go over the top. I want to feel comfortable in how I am. I don't want to go all out, no hair there whatsoever, because I know that I'll be so sore when it starts to grow back in. So just do whatever you feel confident about. Groom for yourself, make yourself feel comfortable. Try shaving, try hair removal creams, try wax. Don't just stick to one thing and think, right, that's it, it's not going to work, I'm always going to have razor bumps, because like I said, I've tried waxing and it works really well for me. So yeah, so hopefully this video has helped ease your kind of worries and concerns about your vaginas. If you want to add anything to this discussion, please go ahead in the comments, and as always, my Instagrams are open. So if you have any DMs or any questions you'd like me to answer in confidence, in private, please do let me know. So just to summarise before I leave you guys to it, you can register to get yourself a free Always Daily liner to try it out. I use them pretty much every single day just to feel a little bit more fresh, and they're so breathable, dermatologically tested, all that jazz. I'll leave the information down below. Huge thank you to Always for partnering with me on this and future campaigns. I'm very excited to be involved with this all. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you very, very soon for another one. Bye!